Imagine walking into a 1,000-year-old cathedral and seeing empty window openings where stained glass once stood. Not because of war, not because of vandalism, but because there's nobody left qualified to conserve them. That sounds dramatic. But right now in the UK, a proposed change to workplace lead regulations could unintentionally push the stained glass conservation industry to the brink of collapse. And unless people speak up quickly, we could lose one of Britain's oldest surviving crafts. The Health and Safety Executive, the HSE, is currently consulting on major changes to the Control of Lead at Work Regulations 2002, also known as CLAW. Now, before anyone says, hang on, lead's dangerous, surely stricter regulations are a good thing. Lead absolutely can be dangerous. Nobody working in conservation is arguing against health and safety. We use PPE, personal protection equipment. We monitor exposure. We follow strict workshop hygiene protocols. We undergo blood testing. This profession takes lead safety seriously. But the proposed new limits are so extreme that many in the heritage sector believe they're practically unworkable. And that changes everything. Under the proposals, the allowed blood lead limits for workers would be reduced dramatically, by around 80% in some categories. For general employees, the current action level is 50 micrograms per deciliter. It's now proposed to drop to 10 by 2029. For women of reproductive capacity, the proposed action level would fall to just 5 micrograms per deciliter. That's not a small adjustment. That's an entirely different world. In stained glass conservation, lead is not optional. The entire structure of historic stained glass windows depends on lead cames, the strips of lead that hold the glass together. You cannot replace them with plastic. You cannot go lead-free, and you cannot preserve authentic medieval windows without working directly with lead. This isn't industrial battery manufacture. This is heritage conservation. We are custodians of windows that have survived for centuries through civil wars, reformations, bombings, pollution, and time itself. And many of these windows exist in churches and historic buildings across Britain. If these regulations are implemented exactly as proposed, some conservatives feel it could make traditional stained glass practice economically or legally impossible for many studios. And once those specialist skills disappear, they don't come back. The stained glass profession is already fragile. In fact, the craft of monumental stained glass conservation has already been identified as endangered in the UK heritage sector. There are only a limited number of specialist conservators and studios left. Training takes years, sometimes decades. And now we're being told that blood lead levels that many practitioners currently achieve with even good safety practices may soon become unacceptable. The Institute of Conservation, known as ICON, surveyed practitioners across the UK. Their findings are deeply concerning. The survey showed the average blood lead level for general employees was around 16 micrograms per deciliter. For women of reproductive capacity, that's around 8.7. Remember, the proposed future action level for women is 5. Many conservatives believe these new limits may simply not be realistically achievable in real-world heritage environments, especially in historic sites where conditions are unpredictable. And there's another issue here. Under the new proposals, women classified as women of reproductive capacity would be subject to far stricter limits than male colleagues doing identical work. The intention is understandable, protecting unborn children from lead exposure. Nobody is disputing that. But many within conservation fear the unintended consequences could be devastating. Studios may become reluctant to hire women into lead-related roles. Female conservators could find their careers suddenly unviable. And an industry that has worked hard to become more inclusive could effectively become inaccessible to many women again. That's a massive equality issue. And it's one the heritage sector is urgently asking the HSC to reconsider. The argument here is not do nothing. The argument is create regulations that actually work in practice, regulations that improve safety without destroying the profession they regulate. Let's think about the consequences. Britain has thousands of historic churches and listed buildings containing leaded stained glass. Those windows require ongoing conservation. Lead fatigues, lead cracks. Windows bow outwards over time. Without skilled conservators, windows deteriorate. Historic buildings become unsafe. Churches struggle to maintain heritage fabric. Irreplaceable artworks are lost. And remember, you can't simply replace medieval stained glass with modern materials in listed buildings. Once the conservation infrastructure collapses, the damage could become irreversible. This isn't just about conservators keeping their jobs. It's about whether Britain still has the practical skills needed to care for its own history. The good news is this: the consultation is still open. ICON and conservation groups are encouraging people to write to their MPs, asking for more realistic and evidence-based thresholds, meaningful engagement with the heritage sector, protection for women without excluding them from the profession, support for industries where lead cannot realistically be substituted. There are template letters already available through conservation organisations, and you do not need to be an expert to speak up. If you care about heritage, historic churches, equality in skilled professions, or simply evidence-based regulation, then now is the time to act. These windows have survived for centuries. They survived Henry VIII. They survived Cromwell. They survived the Blitz. It would be tragic if what finally destroyed the craft behind them was legislation written without fully understanding how the heritage sector actually works. We absolutely should improve safety standards, but we must do it intelligently. Because once these specialist skills disappear, Britain doesn't just lose jobs. It loses its memory, its heritage. It loses craftsmanship. It loses part of its soul. If this matters to you, please contact your MP, share this video, and help make sure the future of stained glass conservation is shaped with the people who actually preserve it. I'll leave links below this video where you can contact your local MP. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.